it was a mess. And on top of that, it was a secret mess sparked by mechanical issues and operating errors. This was the first nuclear core meltdown to ever happen. And at that time, there were only a few people in the whole world, with the necessary skills, security clearance, and a, "Sir, I'm willing to get radiation poisoning to serve my country. Yes, sir," type attitude. Someone willing to go into the belly of the damaged reactor and fix it. In short, Chalk River needed help. So when a top-secret, state-of-the-art nuclear reactor is in need of disassembling, who's the Canadian government going to call? They punched their fingers into their rotary phones and dialed up Captain Hyman Rickover, the man in charge of the top-secret U.S. atomic submarine program. Rickover's men knew their way around a nuclear reactor, and since this was the first nuclear mess of its kind, it seemed like an opportunity. A shining chance to give his men real-life experience with nuclear cleanup. Gee, thanks, Captain Rickover. So he bellowed down to his star subordinate, a young and up-and-coming lieutenant, to task him with leading this idiotically dangerous cleanup job. And who was that naval officer? It was none other than 28-year-old Jimmy Carter. Yeah, there he is. So Jimmy and a handful of his men are sent up to Chalk River, Ontario, and the reactor is so radioactive at this point that they figure out they can only be exposed to it for 90 seconds at a time. But they have to disassemble the whole damn thing. So this is incredible. They build a replica on a tennis court right next door, and they start rehearsing. They rehearse this disassembling process over and over and over again. And then they start, and they run in there in small teams for 90 seconds at a time. And each time they come out, they tell the crew what they did, and they do the same thing to the replica so they can keep track of what's happening. Jimmy's part of one of the last teams that runs in there, and he's only in there for 90 seconds. They race out, but they get it done, and they prevent a full meltdown from happening. And it's a story that I love because people think Jimmy's a wimp.
Yeah.
And he's a badass. Like, this is an incredible story of courage and leadership at such a young age. And he just got in there and nailed it, and basically saved like North America from our own Chernobyl.